Imagine standing in the war-torn streets of Warsaw in 1943, where the Nazi occupation casts a shadow over every soul. Amid an intense street battle, a metallic sphere, a real UFO, flies just overhead, alarming both the Germans and the Polish rebels. The sphere ignores and is impervious to the gunfire as it soars above the streets of this war-torn city. Could this UFO be the same as those that haunt our skies and seas today? Let's explore this unique UFO story from the period of the Warsaw Uprising during World War II. I'm M.F. Thomas, and this is My Dark Path. The spring day of April 9th, 1943 was unseasonably warm in Warsaw. Despite the beautiful weather, the air was heavy with the dread that had blanketed the city under Nazi occupation. The Warsaw Ghetto smoldered. The occupation would culminate in the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising that would erupt days later on April 19th as a Jewish resistance movement against the Nazi forces that were attempting to deport the remaining inhabitants of the Warsaw Ghetto to extermination camps. For 18-year-old Kazimierz Bzowski, a scout in the underground resistance, this day would mark the beginning of his lifetime's pursuit of the unknown. Virtually everyone in the city had some role in resisting the Nazi occupation. Bzowski and two companions had been assigned to monitor German troop movements near Bonifaterska Street. Bzowski was performing his duties, noting Nazi troop positions and movements when something unexpected caught his attention. A strange object emerged from the hazy sky above the ghetto. Initially, it appeared as a mere speck in the distance, but its distinct features became apparent as it flew closer. The object was clearly spherical, seemingly metallic, and its surface shimmered with two interwoven colors, a rich raspberry hue and a deep bluish green. The colors shifted and blended as the sphere approached their position. It wasn't like anything we'd ever seen, Bzowski would later write. The sphere ascended and descended repeatedly, its speed reminiscent of a German Feisler Storch reconnaissance aircraft, a relatively slow 100 miles per hour. Bzowski and his companions estimated the object to be approximately 25 feet in diameter, flying at an altitude of about 200 feet. It seemed to defy all logic and understanding. And as the sphere moved closer to the area, something remarkable happened. The German soldiers stationed along Bonifaterska Street, tasked with shooting anyone attempting to escape, suddenly stopped their grim work almost in unison. Their attention turned upward, experiencing the same astonishment and unease that Bzowski and his companions felt. The ethereal yet tangible object floated down the war-torn street above their positions, clearly visible to all. Then the German soldiers opened fire. Dozens of rifles erupted, bullets tearing through the air in a barrage aimed at the sphere. Bzowski, watching intently, saw that the bullets had no effect on the sphere. It neither wavered nor reacted, merely continued flying serenely amidst the chaos. The firing continued, and the roar of gunfire echoed through the ruined streets of Warsaw. Civilians hiding nearby must have watched in equal bewilderment, wondering what could warrant such an aggressive response from the German forces. The sphere, though, continued its surveillance without reaction. And then suddenly the sphere shifted course. It glided away from the street, headed toward the old town. The soldiers hesitated, their weapons falling silent as the object stopped mid-air. Then, in a burst of movement so swift that it left all the onlookers stunned, the sphere shot off into the sky at an impossible speed, and within moments it was gone. For Bzowski, this encounter transformed his life. The sphere, with its unearthly colors and imperviousness to bullets, was unlike anything that he would witness during the war, even amidst its terrible depravity. Decades later, as a ufologist, Bzowski noted this event proved to be the genesis of his fascination with the unexplained. His latter controversial yet thought-provoking work revolved around the idea that the Earth itself might play a role in these phenomena. Working with the engineer Miloslav Wilk, He developed a theory of energetic stitches in the planet's subtle energy web. These were weak points that allowed anomalous objects to manifest themselves to humans. Whether this theory held any truth remains a matter of debate, but for Bzowski, it was a way to make sense of that fateful day in 1943. Bzowski's encounter with the unexplained sphere, a true UFO, is just as unnerving as the unexplained spheres that move seamlessly between ocean and sky in today's modern world. What do you think these spheres are? If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch up on my other episodes about the Gdynia UFO crash and the discovery of an alien survivor. You can also watch the episode about the Emelson incident, where a farmer was brought aboard a UFO. Just follow the links on the screen. And if you like My Dark Path, I think you'll also enjoy reading my novels. They're available on Amazon and any online bookseller. I'm MF Thomas. Thank you for joining me in this episode of My Dark Path, and thank you for walking the dark paths of the world with me. Until next time, my friends, good night.